If you're broke, stuck, or feel like life is passing you by, it's probably not your job, your education, or your luck that's holding you back. It's the first 2 hours of your day secret. What if I told you the first 2 hours of your day, yes, just 2 hours, have the power to completely change your life? And that one man's story could be the wake-up call you've been waiting for. Have you ever looked at your alarm clock promising yourself, "Tomorrow I'll wake up early and change my life," only to hit snooze and wake up just minutes before work, feeling crushed by guilt? You tell yourself, "I'm just not a morning person. I need my sleep." But what if changing those first 2 hours could change everything? Stay with me until the end, because this isn't just motivation. This is a system that quietly transforms lives. This is the story of Alex, an ordinary office worker, trapped in a life that seemed to go nowhere until he discovered the secret of mornings. In a small suburban town where traffic lights blinked endlessly and office towers lined the streets, there lived a 34-year-old man named Alex Carter. Alex worked a 10 to 7 office job in a small logistics company. Every morning, he dragged himself out of bed just 30 minutes before leaving for work. He barely had time to shower, grab a coffee, and rush to his office. Alex was married and had 2 young children. He loved them more than anything, but he never got to enjoy the simple morning moments, helping them get dressed, packing their lunchboxes, catching their sleepy, innocent smiles. Why? Because he always woke up late, and those precious moments slipped through his fingers every single day. His salary barely covered the bills. The car needed repairs he couldn't afford. Rent was rising. Every day felt like running on a treadmill, going nowhere. "Is this all life is?" Alex often whispered to himself as he watched his kids, growing with unfulfilled dreams, wishing he could slow down time. By the time he returned home at 8 p.m., exhausted, he would eat, watch a bit of TV, and fall asleep, only to repeat the same cycle. No time for himself, no time to learn new skills, no time to dream. At night, when the house finally went quiet, Alex would lie awake staring at the ceiling fan, calculating numbers that never worked in his favor. How long can I keep doing this? What happens if one emergency hits? What kind of future am I building for my kids? Alex had once been ambitious. He had dreams of learning skills, starting side projects, and giving his kids a better life. But work, fatigue, and routines kept pulling him down. Motivation seemed impossible to find, and then one day, one ordinary Tuesday, changed everything. One day his company arranged a seminar and he was among the organizers. During the seminar, a well-dressed businessman named Daniel Morgan came to give a speech about productivity and personal growth. Daniel didn't talk about money. He didn't talk about hustle. Instead, he said one sentence that made Alex sit up straight. "You don't change your life by working harder. You change it by working earlier." The room went quiet. Daniel continued, "The most powerful hours of my life are not spent in meetings or offices. They happen before the world wakes up." After the session, while most employees rushed back to work, Alex stayed behind. He didn't know why, but something inside him refused to let this go. He walked up to Daniel. "Sir, can I ask you something?" Daniel smiled. "Of course." Alex hesitated, then said quietly, "I work 10 to 8. I have 2 kids. I'm exhausted all the time. I want to change my life, but I don't see where the time is." Daniel studied him for a moment, then asked one simple question. "What time do you wake up?" Alex looked down. "After my kids leave for school." Daniel nodded. "That's the problem. Daniel drew a rough timeline on a notepad. "You're asleep when your mind is strongest," he said, "and awake when the world drains you." Daniel leaned forward. Alex frowned. "But I'm already tired," Daniel smiled. "The secret isn't more time. It's when you use the time others waste. The hours before the world wakes up are magic. That's where I built my business while everyone else was still sleeping." He explained his system. Wake up at 4 a.m., sleep by 9 p.m., 2 hours every morning, protected, non-negotiable. "Those 2 hours," Daniel said, "will decide the next 10 years of your life." Alex laughed nervously. "That sounds impossible." Daniel smiled. "So did everything worth doing in my life." Before leaving, Daniel said one last thing. "Most people hear this and do nothing. If you're different, start tomorrow." "You mean wake up at 4 or 5 a.m.? he asked. "Exactly," Daniel said. "Sleep at 9 and wake up, 2 hours before your day starts. Learn something new, exercise, and read about people who made fortunes. Build the life you want. And yes, you can still sleep enough. It's about shifting your schedule." Something clicked in Alex. For the first time in years, he felt hope. The next morning, Alex set his alarm for 5 a.m. His body rebelled. His mind screamed, "Just 5 more minutes!" But he remembered his children, the rising bills, and Daniel's words. He got up. At 5 a.m., he didn't go to work. He didn't check social media. He opened his laptop and started an online digital skills course he had always dreamed of taking, learning Excel, basic coding, and data management. From 6 a.m. to 7 a.m., he went for a run, did stretches, and cleared his mind. From 7 to 7:30, he read about the most successful people and their daily habits. By the time his children woke up, he was present, calm, and able to enjoy their morning routine instead of rushing past it. "It's been so long since I've seen their smiles at breakfast," Alex thought. "This is worth the early wake-up." For the first week, it was agony. His body ached, his mind made excuses, but he pushed through, remembering Daniel's words. The first week will be hell. The second week will feel easier. After 21 days, it becomes your habit. After 90 days, it becomes who you are. By the third week, Alex noticed changes. His mind felt sharper. Learning came faster. Concepts in Excel and coding that were confusing became clear. His energy increased. Morning runs became something he looked forward to, not dreaded. "I'm actually awake when the world is still sleeping," he realized. "This is my time to grow." Alex started applying his new skills at work. Small spreadsheets became organized, reporting became easier, and his supervisors noticed. Even better, his early morning routine gave him mental space. Seeing his kids' faces in the morning, enjoying breakfast together, laughing over school lunches, recharged him emotionally. The quiet mornings, the learning, the family. "It's like I've been given 2 extra hours a day," Alex whispered. He no longer felt trapped by routine. He had created a foundation for growth, both personal and professional. By the end of 3 months, Alex had completed 3 online digital courses, developed better physical health from daily exercise, strengthened his emotional connection with his kids, applied his new knowledge at work, impressing supervisors. One day, his manager called him in. "Alex, we're expanding our operations with your skills in Excel and workflow optimization. We'd like you to manage the new team. Day shift, higher pay. Are you in?" Alex was speechless. 3 months ago, he was sleepwalking through life. Now he was building his future, starting with the first hours of the morning. Alex didn't stop at just learning. He joined a freelancing site and started offering his skills online. 3 mornings a week, he spent 2 hours working on client projects, building a new income stream. The other mornings, he focused on courses and exercise, steadily transforming his life step by step. Alex called Daniel to share the news. "I did it! I never missed a single 5 a.m. wake-up. And today, I got promoted." Daniel's voice was calm, proud. "I knew you would. Remember, success isn't a strategy, it's a daily habit, and your mornings are sacred." Now Alex wakes at 5 a.m. not because he has to, but because those hours are his life, his growth, and his connection with his family. He reads, exercises, learns, and plans. His children see a father alive, present, and driven instead of tired and distant. Your life can change, just like Alex's. Not someday, not when circumstances improve. Right now. The difference between where you are and where you want to be is not talent, not luck, not hard work. It's how you use the time when everyone else is still sleeping. Set your alarm for 5 a.m. tomorrow. Use that hour to learn a skill, plan your life or exercise, protect your sleep, push through the first week, and watch the transformation begin. Your future self is waiting on the other side of that alarm clock. Don't make them wait another day. If you like this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.